Hi guys, my name is Savella Turner, and today I want to share with you how to get massive engagement on social media. How to get massive engagement on social media. First of all, I want to give you a little background about myself. I've been online now for about 3 years and loving it. Now, in the beginning, it's always going to be a little bit of a struggle if you don't have the right tools, and I did not have the right tools. So today, that's why I want to share with you how to get massive engagement on social media. It worked for me. It would definitely work for you. Okay. So the first thing is, how many times have you wondered, how are these people getting all these likes and comments and engagement on their page? And it could be for just a simple little post, right? You're probably wondering that. I know that when I first started, I wondered that as well. Like, how can I get this type of engagement? 300, 400, 500 engagement, likes, comments, you know what I mean? How can I do that so that I can share my information with my audience, right? I did the same thing. There's a couple things and a couple ways that you can absolutely do this, okay? Now, number one, social media is super crowded. We know that. There's millions and millions and millions of people on social media. Millions, okay? Facebook has a specific algorithm. So does Instagram. They all do have their little special algorithm, right? And so you have to be aware of that. But this works for any niche. Okay, that's number one. So any niche is going to work for you. All right. So what you want to do first is, when you're creating your post, okay, you want to make sure that it's just, it's authentic and it's going to be yours, and you want to make sure you're branding yourself within that post, right? And once you put your post up, first thing you want to do prior to you putting your post up, you want to engage with other people. You have to engage with others. I mean, why would they engage on your post if you're not engaging with them? That's the first thing you got to think about. So don't be selfish about that. I myself honestly, I put in about an hour every morning. God bless, when I wake up, I do my morning thing, and then I put in my time for my engagement. I do that. Okay. Go down my news feed and just do it. Okay. If you got 15 minutes, 10 minutes, you're on a break at, morning break at work, or whatever your daily routine is, just add that to it. Add that to your daily routine. And after a while, it becomes a no-brainer. I mean, it's a no-brainer for me now. In the beginning, I was like, what? There's no set time, but you should engage at least 15 minutes if you can. At least 15 minutes. It goes by so quick. Okay? So do your morning engagement. And then once you've done that, then put up your post. Okay? Then you're going to see people coming in and liking and engaging, etc. Okay? Now, you want to also, make sure you engage with them. Make sure that you engage with the people that's engaging with you. So you want to make sure you comment on their posts as well. Okay? If you didn't see that person on your news feed, because maybe they didn't start until late in the day or whatever, right? Make sure that you go and engage with them at some point in time during the day, okay? During the day. I actually do it a couple times a day. That's what I do, okay? This is what I do, okay? So you want to make sure you do that. Now, when you are adding friends and things like that, you want to make sure that you are sending them a welcome message, like a hi, my name is Savella Turner. How are you? So nice to meet you. I'm going to be engaging with you and liking on your post, that type of thing. You don't have to be word for word of what I just said. Create something. Be creative, right? You want to engage with people through Messenger as well, okay? Let's say you just added a friend. Make sure you send them something, because I get those all the time. So I try to make sure that I engage with people in my Messenger one way or another. Even if I just say good morning or good afternoon or good evening, that's just what I do, so I can recognize that I've seen that message. Does that make sense? So another thing is, when you are adding your friends, you want to add at least 10 to 20 friends per day. I do that as well, okay? And that's going to build your friends list. That's going to build your friends list. How else are you going to get friends? Now, over time, people are going to start sending you friends requests. People are going to start to send you friends requests. What I normally do is I'm going to go into that friend request. I go into each and every one before I accept them, and I look at their profile. I look at their profile because I want to make sure it is not a scammy profile. There's many of those out there, as you know. Okay, so you want to be mindful of that and be careful of that. Okay, so just imagine if you added like 500 to 1,000 friends. Okay, you just added them to your page. You've liked and commented on their posts, and you've added them and all of that. Okay, you've had your brief conversation one way or another within the messenger. You've done all of that stuff. And so that's how you're going to build your relationship with people, because people join people. Okay. People like people. It's social media. Social media means social, right? People join people. That's a fact. All right. So these are just little tips that you can do to help engage, enhance your engagement, to get you massive engagement. I mean, I didn't understand it at first, but I started to do it, and it definitely does work. You have to be consistent as well. You can't just engage today and then don't engage for 2 weeks. Guys, you have to be consistent, right? You want to be consistent, right? Okay, so another thing you want to do is when you're engaging, okay, is sometimes we have, like, I can have a ton of friends, like maybe I've got 4,000, 5,000 friends, or 4,000 whatever, right? Another thing you want to do is you want to check your friends list periodically. Okay, you can do it every day if you want. I don't do that every day, but you can if you want to, if you have the time. But I do check my friends, and I remove people, especially people who never engage on anything. Now, true, there are some people who that has connected with me in business. Hey, Cecily, how are you? Thanks so much for hopping on. Who has connected with me in business, joined an opportunity, and they've actually seen me. They told me they've been online with following me for like 2 years. I'm like, what? So you have to be mindful of that as well. Okay, you have to be mindful of that as well. But what you want to do is when you remove your friends, you just don't want to go in and start removing people from the top. No, the people on the top, those are the people who mostly engage with you on your posts. Those are the people who engage with you the most on your post, okay? The people at the bottom are the people you want to remove, because guess why? Those are the people, they're at the bottom for a reason. They don't comment, they don't do anything. So be mindful, because when we're on our page, even though somebody may not have commented or anything, you can go in and look at their page and kind of see if maybe they've been off for 6 months. Look at their page before you actually remove them. Now, a lot of people use a software to add and remove people. I used to add a software, but I don't use the software. I just take my time and I do it periodically, manually. The reason for that is I honestly want to go in and look at the person's profile, because maybe they've been sick, maybe they've been off social media, and I don't want to remove them if they've just happen to not be on there for the last 6 months. You can look at the post. If it says 2018, it's 2020. That's 2 years. You could probably remove that person. If it says January 2020, and then you haven't seen anything, I might remove them. I might not, depending on what the post look like, what their page look like, what their profile look like. Okay, so this is going to help you to really increase your engagement with your audience. The whole purpose of engagement is to create an audience for your business, for your niche, right? Or even if it's just for friends, or maybe it's just for friends and family, right? You still want to have engagement. So this is a way that you can do that. It's free. You just follow it step by step, and that's what you do. That's simple. So I hope this has helped you on your engagement journey, because it's super important in any business or whatever to have friends and have your correct audience. Okay. Thank you so much, Miss Cecily, for hopping on, and anyone else who may have hopped on and I don't see you. I appreciate that. Again, all the information will be at the bottom of the video. Okay, all of my information will be at the bottom of the video. If you're on YouTube, please feel free to like, comment, and share the information with someone who may need it. Also, if you'd be so kind as to subscribe to my channel, where I have a lot of different trainings for different niches, okay? Online and offline, doesn't matter. I look forward to connecting with you, and I will see you in the next video.